Shalom, GMS Holland sit-downs coming back with a video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And I give all praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elder apostle GMS for teaching us this truth. Peace and salutations to the elect out there that's pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. Gone. I'm gonna go into some history, concerning Acts chapter 18 verse 2. So let me see. How do I turn this off? Gone. Acts chapter 18 verse 2. Let me start at 1. And after these things, Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth. Now, Corinth is a place in Greece. Corinth. Show you the map. Let's see. Yeah. So you know the region of where it is. So Paul traveled from Athens to Corinth. From Athens to Corinth. After that he came from Thessalonica to Berea. He went to Athens and then to Corinth. Okay, so you have some understanding of the route how we went to teach the word. And after these things, Paul departed from Athens and came to Corinth, and found a certain Jew named Aquila, born in Pontus, lately came from Italy with his wife Priscilla. Okay, so he was from Pontus, but he lately came from Italy with his wife Priscilla, because that Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome. Claudius, who was then ruler after his nephew, I believe Caligula, Claudius became ruler, and he decided to take things differently, man. Because Israelites was dwelling amongst these Romans, amongst the Greeks, amongst the Romans, So he came with the executive order. Let me put it like that, because the times we live in, this Donald Trump, he's coming with all these executive orders, and basically that's what this Claudius also did, because that Claudius had commanded all Jews to depart from Rome and came unto them. Okay, so let's dig into the history, man. Why did Claudius make the Israelites depart from Rome? So this is Wikipedia. Claudius' expulsion of Jews from Rome. We look up that word expulsion. Expulsion from Old French expulsion, or directly from Latin expulsionem. Noun of action from past principle, stem, explorer, drive out. To drive out comes from it's linked with the word elimination and casting out. Expulsion of waste matter, to drive out, to cast out. So that's the thing. Claudius wanted to cast out the Jews from Rome. Okay. References to an expulsion of Jews from Rome by the Roman Emperor Claudius, who was in office 41 till 54 AD, appeared in the Acts of Apostles, what we just read, chapter 18 verse 2, and the writings of the Roman historians. Okay, let's jump down a little bit. There were at least two expulsions of Jews from Rome before this event. So two times before this event of Claudius, there were two events before this, man, that Israelites had to get their asses out of Italy, man. There were at least 2 expulsions of Jews from Rome before this event. In 139 BC, the Jews were expelled after being accused of aggressive missionary efforts. Aggressive missionary efforts. Now that seems kind of, you know, common. You know what Jake does, man? Jake comes with aggressive missionary efforts, man. Like nowadays not nowadays. Nowadays we know of the new Black Panther Party, the Muslim, or the Nation of Islam. You know, with this guy, what's his name? Louis Farrakhan as the head. You know, coming with aggressive missionary efforts. We know about this, that Donald Trump, like the brother likes to call him, or Donald Trampoline, Trump threatens to send in the feds to address Chicago's carnage. You know, the shit that's going on in Chicago for a long time is mainly because of Jake, man. Because of Jake's aggressive missionary movement and acts. So this is the nature of Esau. This is the nature of Esau, is that the spirit that Jake has, the power and the how you say that, the guts that Jake has to stand up and to fight and to protest and do whatever. That makes Esau scared, man. That makes Esau scared. So like I just read, in 139 BC, the Jews were expelled after being accused of aggressive missionary efforts. So I don't know who was ruling at this time, but that emperor at that time decided to do an expulsion and expel the Jews, the Israelites from Rome. Then in 19 AD, Tiberius once again expelled the Jews from the city for similar reasons. You know, that they been aggressive, stand up, and want to do something to these Edomites, man. You know, bust a move and fix some problems, man. Fix some problems between Jake. It's like between Jake and Esau. So we still see that today. So soon Esau is gonna bust a move, man, because you know this been happening for a long time, man. You had the protests during Martin Luther King. That's when this Black Panther Party rose up. You know, Jake protesting and having guns in the streets. You know, having guns. This is this is what you call aggressive missionary efforts. You know, and all these things are coming back, man. This is what Jake does throughout history, man. During the Greek Empire, during the Roman Empire, and also nowadays, man. Aggressive missionary efforts. So like Esau always did, 3 times during the Roman Empire, 139 BC, 19 AD, and also between 41 and 54 AD. Esau was scared shitless, man. Get these, they was like, hey, they are planning aggressive missionary efforts. Get these jakes out of here, man. Do something, do something. Do something, man. You know? Coming with coming with how do you say that? Executive orders. Get these jakes out of here. But this time is gonna be a little bit different than just getting Jake out of the region where Esau is, man. They're gonna get Jake out of the region where Esau is, but not only that, they're gonna put their asses into Fema camps, man. So because Jake has these aggressive missionary efforts to stand up and to go against the government with these bullshit as protests, Black Lives Matter and new Black Panther Party and what more, what not. You know, this happened throughout history, man. But Jake always got fucked up, man. Jake always got fucked up because Esau, what Esau does is Esau stands up against Jake protesting, and not just with police cars, but also with military might, man. Because when Jake starts protesting, hey, it gets Esau on his nerves, man. It gets Esau really on his nerves because hey, Jake is a peculiar people, man. Jake don't hold back, man. Jake really don't hold back. So throughout history, Jake always came with their Esau always came with their military might to drive out Jake, man, and to calm Jake the fuck down. When Esau was protesting, nothing happened. They just say, oh well, they are young Caucasian males and females protesting for a better system. But when Jake is out there protesting, they say they are thugs. They are what did I just read? They are riots. They are rioting. Well, they are also just protesting, man. But yeah, of course, when Jake protests, it is looked upon as an aggressive missionary effort. So then Esau has to do something about it, you know, sending these military forces. And at this the point that I want to make at this time, they will come with these FEMA camps, man. You know, FEMA camps that are already spread all over America, man. Mainly in the parts where Jake is, you know, Chicago, San Francisco, LA, you see? So mainly in those parts, because hey, who's the main target? Jake, man. They want to chip Jake. They want to lock Jake up and put this chip in them, man. Because what does this chip do? Have control with the chip. It hacks into your biometrics and they are able to control you, to track you down, to know what you're doing, know where you at, you know. And I believe that through a certain frequency they can even tap into your mind, man. So isn't this what they always wanted? Isn't this that what they always wanted throughout history, man? The Greek Empire, Roman Empire. They wanted to have control over these jakes because they was aggressive, man. You know, they was doing things that they didn't like. So all these times they had to drive them out, put down executive orders, and say they have to leave Rome. And I bet that didn't go well. They had to force them out because you know Jake, man. Jake, where Jake lives, he don't live. He don't leave the place where he grew up, man. So yeah, they probably had to force them out, like they are doing right now, man. So this time they wanna drive them out, put them in these FEMA camps that are already localized all over America, and then push this mark of the beast, man, to shut them the hell up, man, to have control over them, because the hardest nation upon the planet Earth to have control over is Jake, man. Jake is wild, man. And after that, of course, you got Ishmael. Jake is wild. So yeah, these like I said, they are creating these FEMA camps all over the place, man. Walmart, Marshall. You know when you turn this around, when you put this in front, it says Marshall. If you turn this around, it says law, martial law. You know, warning, martial law. Now in effect, Walmart, man. Jade Helm movement. So what they want to do is chip, man, because throughout history they have learned Jake is uncontrollable, man. This is the thing that they want to push, is the mark of the beast. The apostle Tahar already posted this video. You know, I think I'm gonna post it after this video too. That Trump, hey, he busy, man. He busy pushing this chip, and this thing is soon gonna come, man. This thing is soon gonna come. But yeah, that means a step closer to fulfilling prophecy and our salvation, of course, man. So yeah, with that, you know, it was a quick video, quick looking back in the history, you know, leveling things up with the ways that they are now, because yeah, the scriptures say nothing new under the sun, and that's again being made clear today, you know, with the spirit of these Edomites and also the spirit of Jake, you know. So with that, all praise and glory to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.